dugsiyada Irshaad schools qiimaha iskuulada miqyaaska guud baa lagu wada qadariyaa waana qaybo dhowr oo quman oo kalaasada qaybiba ay meel tahay.
Assalamu alaikum. First of all my students, my dear students, I wish you are enjoying your holidays. I'm going to teach you English. My name is Irshaad, and we are going to start with where you are, your teachers, where they stopped during this break. Okay. Some of you might have finished, some of you might have passed this unit, but for some students they are still in this unit. So we are going for the sake of those students, we are going to go back and discuss and finish these units. For you, it's going to be revisions, and for those who finish, it's going to be revisions. For those who are still in these units, they shall continue from there. Okay, unit 14, there is a proverb which says, pride comes before a fall. Already your teachers have already read for you the story, so I'm going to continue because your teachers have read the story for you. The story was about the big animals and the small animals. There was competition, and you already. If I can remember, and sorry, if I can recall, before the break, the last place you stopped was language file, which is in page 84. That is the relative pronoun who. Today our lesson is going to be relative pronoun who. We are going to discuss that. Okay. There are a lot of relative pronouns in English. There are many relative pronouns, which are, for example, the first one, which is already written here, who. There is whose, there is that, there is which. So in this syllabus of ours, we are going to look at two of them. They are going to be, the next one is going to be which, this one is who. Now let's start with who before we go to the next unit is going to be, if maybe in the 16th unit, you're going to learn about which, the other relative pronoun, but this one is who. Now, we use who in a sentence when we give more information about a person. Now listen, this is a keyword. This is a keyword over here. When we're giving information, and that information is more information about a person, we use who in that sentence. Okay, to the next point, the antecedent. What is antecedent? I already written there in the brackets. As you can see, this bracket, that's the meaning of this word, antecedent. Okay, these are some things which comes or precedes another of the same kind. Of who is a person. That is a person we are talking about. For example, there is something which comes or precedes a person, we use who. Well, how do we use who? We use who when the antecedent is a person. We are talking about a person. Okay, for example, Salah is a great player. He scores many goals. In this sentence, when we add relative pronoun who, it is going to be Salah is a great player who, because there is antecedent, the one I was saying, which comes or precedes, which comes before who. This it's called antecedent. So Salah is a great player who scores many goals. So who is an antecedent? It is an antecedent of a person. Okay, this is my friend. This is an example in your textbook. This is an example in your textbook. This is my friend. It's in your textbook. You can refer to it in page 84. This is my friend. She cooks wonderful donuts. If we add who in that, or we join who to this sentence, because there are two sentences. This is my friend is a sentence. She cooks wonderful donuts. It's another sentence. So we're going to join the two sentences with the relative pronoun who. How are we going to do that? It's very easy and it's very simple. This is my friend who cooks wonderful donuts. Look, the antecedent in this sentence is friend, followed by who cooks followed by who? It is followed by who. Okay. Can we get some other examples? I'm trying to show you that the use of who. How are you going to use who? We use who when we are adding more information about, when we are giving more information about a person. So a person, antecedent of who is an antecedent of a person. Remember this point. Remember this point. It's very important. Don't forget it. Okay. There are two examples I have already gave you, but for this we are going to try it together. Okay. Look at this example. Another example. We're going to do it together, but I want you to try by your own at home. I want you to try by your own. If you can find, if you can understand, or if you can try to do it. Okay. And for example, if we say, this is my sister. She was married yesterday. Look at this sentence. There are two sentences before I told you. We're going to join the two sentences with the relative pronoun who. Don't forget, I'm going to repeat it as much as I can, that who is used is a relative pronoun which gives more information about a person. So in this sentence, there must be a person. The person, look at all these examples I gave you, there is a person. There is a player, there is friend, there is sister. Those are people. Those are people, human beings. Okay. This is my sister. She was married yesterday. So we are going to join the two sentences. This is my sister and she was married yesterday. Okay? Okay. We are going to join it. We are told you have to join the two sentences with who. So what are we going to do? Try to do it by your own. Okay, let's check if your answer was like this. This is my sister. This is my sister. What are we going to do? Are we going to say who and then we're going to add she? Is it that way? No. If we add who, there's no need for she there. There's no need for this one. So we're going to say this is my sister. Join the two sentences. After a comma, you have to use the comma over there. After using the comma, sister, it's an antecedent. Do you remember this word? Antecedent. It comes before the relative pronoun who. So the antecedent of who is sister, because it comes before who. Okay, this is my sister who was married yesterday. Yesterday. That's the correct answer. I told you, you should not repeat, you should not say, this is my sister who she was married yesterday. It's wrong. But if we say, this is my sister who was married yesterday, this is the correct way. Because you're already adding who to join the two sentences over there. Okay, let's try one final example over here. One final example before you're going to do the exercise in your books, which you're going to refer it is in page 84. Do the exercise. Do exercise in page 84. In this page, you're going to find that some exercises are written below there, so you're going to do the exercise. Okay, let's try another example over here. Okay, that is the boy. He gave me a gift. In this sentence, you are told, join the two sentences, that is the boy, with he gave me a gift. You're going to use who to join the two sentences. What are you going to do? We're going to do like this. Already I told you, you have to look at the antecedent. If it's human being or if it's a person, then we are going to use who. So it's going to be, that is the boy who, after a comma, this comma, you're going to add who. That is the boy who, what are we going to say there? Are we going to say that is the boy who he gave? No, don't use this one. No need for that one. You're going to say that is the boy who gave me a gift. That's the correct one. That's the correct way of doing this, of completing these ones, completing these kinds of sentences. Okay, thank you so much. I wish you all. Okay, thank you so much. I wish you the best. Enjoy your holidays, but you have to do this. You have to do the exercise, which is in page 84. Do the exercise written below there. How are you going to do it? You are going to use as the same way we have already done it. We have already done with the examples over here. The way we did the examples, we use who to join the sentence. That's the instruction in the exercise. Use who to join the sentence. Okay, I wish you all the best. Don't waste your time. You have to do exercise which you are sent.
dugsiyada Irshaad schools qiimaha iskuulada miqyaaska guud baa lagu wada qadariyaa waana qaybo dhowr oo quman oo kalaasada qaybiba ay meel tahay